Alright, welcome back, YouTubers. Week 10 of the NFL. Free picks, GreatDanePicks.com. This week I have on my multiple scheme and my fixed scheme, I have 5 teams. Tampa Bay for $1,000 or 1x. Chicago, $1,000 or 1x. Cleveland will be a 2x or $2,000. New York Jets will be 1x or $1,000, and Minnesota will be the other team. It's 2x or $2,000. That's all based upon $20,000 of bankroll, scale up or scale down accordingly. So that puts $7,000 out there on the multiple scheme. The fixed scheme is the same 5 teams, $2,000 a pick for $10,000 out there. And my martingales have 13,281 out there, distributed as follows. I'm going to pick Cincinnati for 512, Tampa Bay for 2263, Chicago for 727, Cleveland 3502, that's a big amount this week, New York Jets 1751, Indianapolis 1024, Green Bay 1024, and Minnesota 2478. So a nice chunk of change over there on Minnesota too. Anyways, good luck to everybody. Hope you can get some winners out of that. Now, how'd I do last week? Well, it kind of split. My fixed scheme and my multiple scheme went 2 and 3. Only Buffalo and Seattle were winners, so 2 and 3. So losing week, that would have lost me $1,182 in the multiple scheme and $2,364 in the fixed scheme, sub 500 picking. But my martingale made a profit of $42.41. Arizona won, Houston won, Kansas City won, Carolina won, Pittsburgh won, Buffalo won, Seattle won, and Baltimore won. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 up, 3 down. That's usually, depending on the dollars, that's going to make you a winner. So plus 42.41 is the profit there. So good and bad news. Bad news because I typically play this. Anyways, let's take a quick look at the watch list, how we got to the dollar amounts and picks of where we are. Again, Cincinnati, these are early Tuesday lines. We'll see how they go. But an underdog, plus 10 at home. Good time to pick them up. Tampa Bay, minus 4.5, no biggie, at home. Chicago, minus 2.5 at home. We'll see. This one's kind of interesting. This is where I got a lot of money this week, but I'm kind of perplexed with a minus 3 odds. Buffalo, clearly a better team, I think, right, than Cleveland. But Cleveland at home, minus 3. Basically, the odds makers are saying this is an even game. So let me diverse just a bit because that's interesting. Early covers consensus, 72% are picking Buffalo. Even though Buffalo is 6-2 and Cleveland's 2-6, and their ATSs sort of reflect that. That, you know, there should be a strong public favorite here. So I imagine this minus 3, don't jump on it right away. It'll come down. Might even go to an underdog at some point. 86% of the money is on the Bills, but it's early. And let me just check Bovada. Yeah, it's already down to minus 2.5, but with a penalty of minus 150, and I think that penalty will go away in those numbers. So it may not be a favorite, but, you know, probably a good time to wait a little bit on that one. Put your money out. Jets plus 2.5. Good time to jump on that. Indianapolis minus 10.5. You might want to wait a little bit. Just see if it goes minus 10 or below. Green Bay minus 4.5. Who knows with that. And Minnesota at Dallas. I know I had a lot of money on that one. Kind of getting a field goal. So this is kind of, again, they're putting those two as even. Let's see what the public thinks there real quick on covers. Yeah, Minnesota, small public favorite. I can check the pregame if I want to. Anyways, that's how you get to what you get to. Seasoned YouTubers, everybody had a terrible week except for the Meat Man, Dave Scandigliato. Gio is just in the mess. He's 0-4 last week. Now he's 13-22. So you can't even flip a coin and get there. So just, yeah, negative 20,000. And he's going to have a new move this week. So yeah, just stay away from that. I probably told you should have known that already. Won't be a winner. Half Moon is usually a slight winner, small winner, but he went 1-3 last week, and now he's 16-19, losing $8,900. His high was week 1 when he went 4-0, so he's been going to struggle to get back there. Logan Schiff and Teddy Bear did not pick. They haven't picked for a few weeks, actually. Let me go to the other people. OSGA, he had a loss this week. I mean, I didn't really check his over-unders and everything else, but his ATS was Tennessee, and they lost, so 9-11. So he's negative. The Goat House went 0-2, so he's 13-13, 50-50 picker. It's about what I expected him to be, although none of these guys I don't have enough data on. And the Meat Man, again, I still haven't put out a video on him, but he went 2-1 last week. Now he's 14-6, incredible. Plus 13,000 and change, set a new high for him. So we'll see. Hot guy right now, hot guy to pick. And of course, I'm now 8-9, sub 500 on the year. So minus 34.56. That should start to diverge with a couple teams this week in the multiple scheme. But yeah, trying to get back above board. Let me do the ROI real quick. Exact numbers. We're out here in week 9. And you can see the black dot was the Martingale. That's jumped above. With the winning this week, it's jumped slightly positive. The other two remain negative. I had a lot of money out here in the hollow dot. I had almost my whole bankroll out on the Martingale with the prior losses. And so it was nice to pick up a net win this year and this week and have more than 20,000 available. So you can see already the amounts I have out there are sub 75%. But again, the two multiple and fixed schemes are running negative. Apple on a tear. It's up to 257.5 last night. That's 22, almost 23% ROI. You know, the danger is you always hold on to that while it goes down and up. But anyways, I have to guide it on something. That was kind of real high. So my Martingales are 5.5% ROI so far. Like I said, they're in the positive. Multiples are negative 8.5 and negative 17. So again, looking for some good picks. It's kind of scary to be out here in week 9, but last year I cashed out at week 11, so there's plenty of time to get back into the positive, but you know, you have to look at the trends and see where you go, up or down. Anyways, good luck to everybody on your picks and who you're following and how you're doing. All right, see ya.